Greetings and welcome, my soul family. This is Kathleen Shattuck back again with you for another video. I am a Reiki Master Teacher. I am a shaman. I am an energy healer, and I'm also a psychic. And I work out of a little psychic boutique here in East Bremerton, Washington, called Laughing Gypsy. And I'm also available now out in Port Orchard, Washington, at my home, doing healings out of my home studio. I'm here with you today to share a channeled message that I received several weeks ago now, actually. Go ahead and have a seat here. This is a channeled message that came from the Mermaid Collective. Now, for those of you who don't know or are just coming across this channel, I am a medium, I'm a shaman, so this means that I work with many different kinds of spirits, many elemental beings, planetary and cosmic energies. So let me explain the mermaids. Apparently they've been in my life for my entire life. However, I was not made aware of their presence until I began my spiritual training, my training as a witch, and also as a healer and a shaman. So the mermaids were one of the first to answer the call when I started waking up spiritually. And once I was able to establish communication with them, they've been just a constant source for me of wisdom, intelligence, and guidance. The mermaids that I work with are Atlantean mermaids who exist in the 7th dimension. Many of them have golden colored tails, and that is significant in the mermaid world, the merfolk world, as gold is an indication of royalty within their family line. And I had a past life as a mermaid, so this is probably why I am connected with these beings. And I am also a Syrian starseed, and Sirius is a water planet that has mermaids and other mythical beings many of us still believe in here on Earth. So with that, I will go ahead and get started on what they have to say. You know, I get this information, it just kind of comes in, and so as it comes to me, I will pass it along to you. I am a little late in this. I was going to do a reading for that Scorpio new moon eclipse that we just had, but the energy kind of knocked me around. So, you know, if I'm not around for a reading, a scheduled reading, just know that I'm probably just taking some downtime and need to rest. The healers need healing too, right? All right, with that, I will go ahead and begin what the mermaids have for us surrounding these current energies. All right, this is from the Atlantean Mermaid Collective. They say that a great revealing is upon us this Scorpio season, which also happens to kick off the start of eclipse season, with a solar eclipse happening with a new moon in Scorpio on October 25th, 2022, which, was last week when I wanted to make this video, but anyway. This great flash will be a great reset in its reflection upon our lives. Things that are not in alignment with our highest good are glaring back at us so loudly now that in the moment of these transits, we may have sudden shifts in the collective as a whole. For those still hanging on to jobs, to relationships, habits, and behaviors that aren't good for them any longer, are being put on the chopping block by the universe and will be leaving your life one way or the other. It is for your highest collective realization that this be so. This is the only way to lighten the load, to increase altitude, and to enable you to truly spread your wings and fly. Drop the baggage and fly with your angels. Expect big truths and shocking secrets to be revealed as they approach the surface for transmutation and healing. You must all focus now on keeping grounded and do not play into nonsense and endless conspiracy. Go within for the answers, and truth shall be revealed to those who put in the work. This has been the Atlantean Mermaid Collective. Atlantis rises with you all. And happy moon eclipse from the mermaids. So, wow, that last little part right there, that spoke so huge to me, about those who put in the work, those who, and it's really not work, okay? It is for some, but, it just depends, I guess, where you're at, as far as going within. What are you doing right now that is, assisting you in going within to find answers? Are you spending any time with the TV off? Are you spending any time in silence? Are you paying attention to signs and synchronicities? These are all ways that Spirit is trying to communicate with us. And so it's really important when you are just beginning to start tapping into your gifts and your psychic abilities, which everyone has. Absolutely everyone has psychic abilities. It's whether or not you accept them, and very much like a muscle, use them. The more that you use your psychic abilities and your senses, the stronger, that muscle is going to pump up and build up. And, it really just starts with belief is the first step. And then the next step is actually practicing. So things that I do to practice my psychic gifts, they vary, but the most number one important thing that you need to do when starting to go within and find answers is one, make the time to do this. I suggest very early in the morning when you first wake up, or at night just before you go to bed, where everything is off, all the devices are off, everything is calm, quiet, and still. This is the time to go within and kind of have an internal dialogue with your guides. Ask them questions. Ask these questions be perhaps answered in your dreams. Ask for a sign if you have a question, or if you have a problem or an issue. Go within and ask. And I can promise you within, a few days' time, you will get some kind of answer or response. And sometimes that can be instantly. It just depends really on how much you are paying attention. So, as far as working with mermaids, I think that, not everyone is cut out to work with mermaids, although mermaids love, most of us. Mermaids definitely are not, they're not like angels. Angels, I think, are much more kind and maybe forgiving than mermaids. Mermaids, of course, are a kind of a fairy type of creature, or being, I should say, and they can be very fierce in their emotions. But we should all look at mermaids as angels of the sea, and they can definitely act as spiritual guides to humans. So I thought, since mermaids are on topic today, I thought we could go ahead and pull a few cards out of the Mermaid and Dolphin Oracle card deck. Let's see what messages the mermaids have for us. Let's just say this Scorpio season. Okay, this Scorpio season. And I know we have we've got another alignment here happening. I believe it's like a eclipse in Taurus, or a full moon eclipse in Taurus. But we'll see. Let's just read for the month for right now. Okay, so the first card we got is friendship. Make a date for play with one or more friends. Okay, so there is an importance and an emphasis being put here on community, on friendship, on activities, okay, getting outside of your house, going maybe outside of your comfort zone. Okay, we got simplify your life, eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Okay, I completely agree with that. I know my room is looking a little schlumpy right now, and it's time. It's really important to keep your workspaces and your areas, very clean. Energy flows very much like air, and so if the energy's not flowing, it can get really, really stagnant. Like that dank, basement smell. Energy can do the exact same thing and get really, yeah, just kind of stuffy and, not flowing. So we want to remedy that. Okay, what else? What else is going on for us? Okay, watch your thoughts. It is important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, so this is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy warning to some of you out there who are worrying about a situation. It is time to let go of that worry, because you could actually attract what you don't want to have happen. Okay, so I kind of feel that's a bit of a warning, and I could go the same for myself too. We all can overthink, but it's really important that when we are kind of way too up here in our head, that we remember to ground. Okay, when you ground, you are basically kind of discharging all of that, kind of hectic, frenzied energy that you've got going on in your mind, those racing thoughts, that repetitive worry, the panic feeling setting in your chest, all of those symptoms. Those are all symptoms of energy actually being backed up and not having anywhere to go. And I find that I'm really able to help a lot of my clients with the Reiki energy healing who have anxiety. So that's just a thought for some of you out there who are suffering from anxiety and panic attacks. It's very, very important to ground your energies. And I'll do more in a separate video about grounding and how you can stay connected. And I'll try to link a nice little grounding meditation for you in this video so that you can, start practicing. Okay. So anyway, thank you, mermaids. That was a beautiful message, and I think that's probably about it for this video. I'm just going to make it short today, short and sweet, and say thank you very much for liking my channel, and thanks for watching this video. And if you would be so kind as to pass it along to anyone who is interested in learning more about, working with elemental beings, how energy healing and, mythical creatures go hand in hand. Anyone who wants to learn more about their spirituality, more about crystals and healing practices, how to ground, how to smudge, stay tuned because there's more of that coming. And I will be back with you for the next, I believe we're going to have a full moon in Taurus coming up soon. So stay tuned, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks so much, guys, and take care.